Hey there, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the different ways that people play Destiny and why all of them are perfectly okay. Now, this is more focused on the ways that people log on to Destiny, like whether you're using a console, a PC, or a streaming service like Stadia. But the reason I thought that this was an interesting topic was because I noticed that there's some input method bias or input method shaming along with platform shaming that happens, like controller players have it easy, or console players have it easy, or PC players are all like sweat lords or are all cheating and things like that. And while sometimes those things are true, more often than not, the people who play Destiny just want to play Destiny, and they're playing it pretty normally. The reason this topic came to mind was because I was looking through old footage and I found this really wonderful folder of old clips of when my friends and I went flawless on Stadia the weekend before Trials was disabled on Convergence. This was the Exodus Blue weekend when the Adept Igneous Hammer was dropping, and it was really sweaty on PC. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, should I just switch to console because I just cannot compete with anyone in Trials except the bottom of the barrel? But what I realized was that I actually enjoyed the freedom of movement and aim more than I enjoyed the idea of having more manageable opponents. And I also like the idea of having challenging opponents so I can improve my own play. But dang, if it isn't appealing to just imagine sitting back on a couch and playing Destiny and just chilling and not having to sweat in every game. So circling back to Stadia, my friends and I just had such a blast on Stadia, and we kind of learned to embrace how laggy and janky and difficult it was to play it. And we just kind of felt like, this is the way it is, it's goofy and it's fun. And it made it extremely fun to try to play it like it was Destiny 1 basically, with a narrow FOV and everybody kind of flailing around. And this got me thinking about how people say controllers are too aim assist heavy, but really, when it comes down to it, no matter what platform you're on or what input device you're using, you have pros and cons. Like with mouse and keyboard, it might be easier to look around the room, but you also need to have really precise aim. Or with controller, you really need to learn how to ride that aim assist on the sticks. It isn't easy, and I used controllers for a really long time before switching to mouse and keyboard. I also played Destiny on PlayStation for years, until actually just last year when I switched to PC. So after I played Stadia that one weekend, it kind of got me thinking about how there are pros and cons to every platform that you can play Destiny on and every input method that you can use, and none of them are really better than the others. It just depends on what you like, or what you have access to. And at the end of the day, it's just kind of a game, and people are having fun with it. So I think it's cool that crossplay is coming, and it's going to be more accessible to everybody. Plus, for people who really get afraid of crossplay, they're not actually going to connect different platforms unless you queue into a fire team with mixed platforms. I think all I'm really saying is embrace platform diversity, input method diversity, because it brings more interesting dynamics to the game. And people can use whatever they want and the game's going to be good. So I guess all in all, it doesn't matter whatsoever. I guess that's not a good way to end a video, just being it doesn't matter at all, but too bad. I'm going to post the Stadia highlights and flawless match tomorrow. It was a super fun video, and I think you'll enjoy hearing our reactions to how much fun we were having and how much it felt like Destiny 1 or Destiny on console. And yeah, that's about it. I just think it's cool Destiny is playable in so many different ways and on so many different things, because it truly feels like a different game on these other platforms. And if you disagree with me in any way, you're fundamentally wrong, and I'm very angry with you. Okay, well, thanks for stopping by. Catch you the next one. Bye bye.